Assalamualaikum. Today our group will present the project that called Touch Highway. Here is our group member. My name is ATIQAH binti Muhammad NAZARRUDIN.
Hi, my name is Arifah Nabilah binti MOHAMED.
Hi, my name is Arifatun.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is QISTINA HIDAYAH binti Muhammad KHAIRUL AZHAR.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad HAKIM bin ABDUL GHANI.
Hello, my name is TENGKU bin TENGKU Muhammad SHARIFUDIN. And right now I'm going to present to you about the organizational chart. An organizational chart is a diagram that visually conveys a company's internal structure by detailing the roles, responsibilities, and relationships between individuals with an entity. Start off, we have the organizational chart for the head office, and at the top we have the board of directors or BOD. And below the BOD, we have the design and build contractors and QS as the project manager. And the lowest in the organizational chart, we have the architect, structural engineer, MEP engineers, subcontractors, and safety and health officer. For the project organizational costing, we have the design and build contractor as the person in charge. Below him, we have the architect, structural engineering, MEP engineer, subcontractors, and health and safety officers. These individuals are important for the project to run smoothly and efficiently. When the company obtains a project, the main contractor will elect an architect whomever he seems fit, along with the approval of the board of directors. After that, structural engineers are required to do necessary calculations for the frame or the reinforcement of the building, and etc. After that, we have the MEP engineer for basic necessities for the project, subcontractors for installing special installations, and lastly, we have the safety officer for regular checking of the equipment of the project. Now, we are going to explain about the roles and responsibilities for the individuals in the organizational chart. To start off, we have the main contractor or the design and build contractor. In this case, the main contractor have a higher position than the architect because he is a design and build contractor. The contractor plans the construction workflows for the project. Secondly, we have the structural engineer or civil engineer to prepare the reports, designs, and drawings for the following steps of the project, which is the construction of the building. And also, the engineer also provides technical advice for the contractor on what can and cannot be done for the design. Thirdly, we have the quantity surveyor below the board of directors to prepare cost estimating and planning for the project. Quantity surveyor plays a vital role in the company so that the project cost does not exceed the budget of the client. Quantity surveyors can also estimate and plan the flow of the project to estimate the due date for the project. And plus, the quantity surveyor is required to help clients to prepare payments and any claims in the project. Now we have the MEP engineers to prepare plans, details, and specification for the project. The MEP plans the layout for the mechanical, electrical, and plumbing for the project, which is essential for the running capabilities of the building. They are also responsible for the quality check and workmanship of the subcontractors that are doing the mechanical, or basically the MEP works. Next, we have this health, safety, and environment officer to prepare safety reports of the project. They are also responsible to check the safety requirements on site, whether regarding the materials like scaffolding and machineries. The officers will also prepare safety manuals for the project for the subcontractors to comply within the construction period. And lastly, we have the project manager to manage the project during the construction period. The project manager is required to ensure the client satisfaction of the workmanship of the project, of the contractor. The project manager is also required to keep track of the progress of the project so that it can run as smooth as possible and not cause any extension of time.
Site management is a process of managing the time and budget of project involved. It also involves the management of quality, health and safety control and the detailed inspection on the works carried out within the site. Site managers are also the ones who are responsible to supervise the effectiveness of communication between all parties involved in the development, and also the one to ensure that every personnel understand the details of the project and how it works. Site management is handled by site manager, and the site manager himself has to understand the concept of site management and the organization in order to achieve the project objectives. This includes the management of site planning, which requires the planning of the site layout itself, the management of resources and machineries. The advantages of having site planning is that it guarantees the confirmation of cost, time and quality of the end result of the construction, and it also guarantees the confirmation to health and safety regulation, and it also guarantees the safety and security of the site. As you can see in the slide, this is the placement of multiple site layouts in location layout, and this is the details of site layout 1. All other site layouts will be organized almost exactly as this one. According to the brief report, plants and machinery storage, site office, sanitary areas, trash and recycle containers, cranes and scaffoldings will be set up within the construction site of every site layouts. All the items that I've mentioned before will be organized within the construction site nearby the highway, the dash highway, so that it will be convenient for the workers and the SO themselves.
I want to present about scope of works for the project manager. First is project planning. Project manager needs to focus and determine the work to be done, and good project managers know how to make the adjustment along the way as needed before its finals. Second is controlling time management. Project managers need to know how to set realistic deadline and how to communicate them consistently to their teams. Third is manage issue and risks. Project manager has to be ready for them and works toward resolving it quickly, as they do not take the project off track. And lastly is quality and satisfaction. Project manager must constantly measure it and compare those metrics against the plan he created.
I would like to explain to you about motivation theory. For this project, I'm using expectancy theory. For this expectancy theory, it suggests an individual to feel motivated at work. And the choice is made by the individual, and people have to determine the outcome, what is going to be or what they prefer to. And they will make a realistic estimate of chances, and the choice will be made to work, so the reward will be received at the end. Thank you. And today I would like to explain about the challenges of managing project. For these challenges, the company will have a corporate difficulty. By this, the company will sometimes are not properly define the goal before going into it, because the project is planned poorly and it will definitely fail at the end. Secondly, the challenges is you're going to have feud with the team member. It is because by working with an experienced team member, the challenge will slow it down the progress of the work. Thirdly is ensuring the risks are minimal. By that, it is expected that the risks in the project are low. For the fourth challenges is communication issues. While having these issues, it will make the work or the progress of the project make it having a huge risk to the entire project because of the lack of communication between the project manager and the team. The last challenges is managing expectation. By this, the manager doesn't know that his or her team member expect of him or the team member to know what the manager expect them to do or what not to do for this project management.
Next is action taken by project manager during COVID-19. Construction manager need to know about planning that will execute by government from media. Besides, construction manager can plan early to make sure the project is still in the track. Second action is give an information and guideline to the workers. The construction manager must deliver the information and guideline, especially to foreign workers such as stay at home, wear a mask and hand sanitizer often, and keep a distance of 1 meter and so on. Third is make sure all the workers underwent COVID-19 tests. Construction manager must do an inspection before work, with every worker need to show the report that they was implement the test. Ensure all workers follow the rules and SOP. Construction manager must carry out inspection for every hour to all workers in sites. Being open with the site and workers' problem during this pandemic. And construction manager need to solve certain problem of the workers relating to this pandemic, such as provide schedule for each work that the workers need to complete on regular basis. And lastly, track on things and good planning. A manager must allocate resources and budget according to the foreign labor to protect them from the virus. If there are possibilities of project delay, apply an EOT.
Thank you to the previous presenter. Next, I will continue to the area 4, which have project controlling and application of project software. Project controlling. What is project controlling? Okay, project controlling is basically collection of data to make the successful decision. Next, this is the control process for project controlling, from establishing performance standards to the taking corrective action. Next, we propose feed-forward control for the project controlling. Feed-forward control is a system to prevent any problem before the construction begins. In the slide show the process that we do feed-forward is before the output happens. Next, risk in the project. To make feed-forward control, we need to list down all risks that might happen during construction to apply in the feed-forward control. We have two risks, which are internal risk and external risk.
For this project, we're going to use Primavera. Primavera is the one of the useful and efficient software of project management, which is designed to plan and manage all risks and in any kind of complex project by help in manage the entire project life cycle. Project team use this software to monitor and control their project performance. Okay, here is the key features of Primavera. Actually, there are more than 10 features for Primavera, but I just list 10 of them. And it shows the difference between Primavera and other software project. Alright, just as multi-access is the one of different features for Primavera. Here is the criteria Primavera. First is hardware requirement and software requirement. All these requirement is needed to install the software and run the software. The software also have advantages and disadvantages. For advantages is it helps in minimize any risk of the project and enable to manage the complex project. It also a great visibility of the activity schedule of the project. It also help in communication between the user. It also allow user to access and responsibility in the schedule. And for these advantages of this Primavera is a complex access for the beginner, and it will be easily to get mistake by put the information, and the graphic also is not very applying. For conclusion, construction project management is really important because it helps to achieve the project objective. And without project management, the project may may face any risk and failure. All the requirements like basic management, construction management skill, attribute, roles and responsibility that apply in this project is really helpful to manage the project and make the project successful.